Hello, Destiny Rose here, and today we're going to talk about instant booking on Airbnb for hosts and how you can get penalty-free cancellations. As Airbnb evolves and grows, they are pushing this instant book. And the thing about it is some hosts, they just they get really scared and about people that sound like weirdos, or they get gut feelings and they don't know who booked their place, and they're like, oh my gosh, this guy's so weird, and they want to cancel their reservation. They're just uneasy. And so what used to happen back in the day when I worked for Airbnb is that hosts would get that sketchy feeling. They would call in and cancel and get the host penalties. Everybody knows about host penalties on Airbnb and how stringent they are as far as for canceling reservations. If they weren't, they wouldn't be able to, maintain a trustworthy website. Okay, so they have these rules, the cancellation policies, So I would have people, they would call in and get charged, $50 or $100 for canceling an instant book that they just knew was a weirdo. And that was just wrong. And that host was just so upset because they just knew this person was so sketchy and they did not want him in their house, but they were getting charged for it anyway, and getting the automated reviews and the blocked calendar. And so they just decided no instant booking ever. I'm going to screen all of my guests. And then the host spends hours and hours screening all their guests, and they're pretty much glued to the computer and stressed out about every guest. So if you use the instant book feature these days, you can cancel penalty free if you feel uncomfortable with a reservation. So if you go to for instant book hosts only for cancellations, if you feel that this person is just too weird, too sketchy, your gut is telling you you can cancel without penalty. Okay, if it's within 24 hours, you'd want to contact Airbnb and let them cancel for you. If it's within a couple of days or so, you can go ahead and cancel it yourself. Select I'm uncomfortable with the reservation, say why, give your guest a message, and then cancel the reservation. So if this person is just, so horribly bad, but the thing about it is if it violates the non-discrimination policy, you could start having some issues. So like if every guest that comes in is a different color, origin, religion, or something like that, and you're canceling over and over again, yeah, they're going to catch up on that one. But if you're just uncomfortable and they're just strange, you can go ahead and cancel penalty free. And you can use some settings over here on the Airbnb site as well. So if you're instant booking and you still maybe want to make sure that you're halfway comfortable with your guests, you can use the availability settings. And on the availability settings, you could actually give yourself a day or two under the reservation preferences. You can give yourself a day or two in between reservations for preparation time. So you could utilize that as a tool if you use Instant Book. And if you go over here to booking, select the guests who meet your requirements and agree to your rules. So you would make your house rules nice and stringent, and then go down to guest requirements. Now these requirements here are standard Airbnb requirements. You can also require a government issued ID and a recommendation from other hosts. Now Airbnb is going to take you and feature you up more in the search because you have Instant Book turned on. If you have these two clicked, they're not going to feature you as much as they would if you didn't, but you're still going to be featured more than if you didn't have Instant Book turned on at all. Okay, and so you may want to take a look into checking out Instant Book, understanding the host cancellation policies if you're uncomfortable because this person just is strange. Okay, and then go ahead and turning on Instant Book and giving it a shot would be a good idea. It'll help you in search, and then it'll also help you with getting more bookings in the future. So I hope you have a really good rest of your day, and if you have any questions or comments, please do so below the video, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can.